everyone. So it is a week. It is the last week. Is it the last week? It is the last week of April, and since I said I would be ahead in filming an April favorites video, I'm here doing this. This video will be out in time. It won't be out in the middle of next month. I don't have a lot of favorites this time. This month went by so fast. Kind of scary. Yeah, I don't know. So the first thing is a piece of clothing item that I bought back a couple weeks ago. Ever since I got it, I think I've worn it like around the house. I've worn it out one or two times. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, okay. So it's this cardigan. It's in large, oversized, double patterned cardigan. I posted this on my Instagram when I got it. It was from Urban. I didn't think Urban would have it. I was actually really surprised that Urban even had it. I was gonna buy it from a different website, but and I bought it, and then they canceled the order and returned my money because they didn't have it anymore, but it was on the website the moment I got it, so that doesn't make sense. But I still really wanted the cardigan, so I went online and just looked for the Adro by Adro. That's the brand it's from. It's Adro by Adro, but I really like it. It's good quality. And it definitely keeps you warm. I wore it in one of my in my recent unboxing video, and I had it over a long denim jacket. And you know, I went to the city and it's really cold there, and it definitely helped. So it definitely keeps you warm. Cardigan, I actually saw it in Semantic Error. One of the characters was wearing it, and I thought it was really nice that it had two different patterns, like the camouflage and then the animal print on one side. And so when I saw the actor wearing it in Semantic Error, and I really liked it. And so that's kind of the reason why I bought it, because I really liked it. And yeah, it is oversized. It was in the men's section of Urban on their website, so it fits me pretty big, but not to the point where it's like where you can't style it at all, you know. It's like a one size fits all. That's my first favorite item of April. The second item is this this bag right here. This bag I got from one of my coworkers from and they were selling it, and I really like the color and the style of it. I have like a small black one from Target, I think, and I just really like this color. I kind of had an idea of how to style it, you know, and it's a pretty good size. And I think the first thing I said was like, oh, it's really big, like I could fit a book in it, and I think I can. So, you know, it's perfect. But yeah, just because sometimes I don't want to carry a big bag. The third thing that I really liked, it's a snack. So one of my other coworkers had given me a candy. It's a boba milk tea mochi. They offered to get me a bag from Costco, because Costco was selling them for like $7. I think they said it was like $7. So they said they would grab me a bag next time they went, and I was like, okay, cool. And so I said I would pay them back, and yesterday they came to work with the bag, and it's this size. This is the size of the bag, you know, compared to my head. That's a pretty big bag, and there's like 60 little bags in there. They're really good. And for the price, $7 for 60 of these, it's insane. It's really good. There's a Costco near you guys. I recommend these. It's a good candy. It's a good snack. Sometimes I don't really I snack a lot more on like salty chips versus sugar, but I feel like this little candy is like a good size. I think it'll last me a while just because I'm not used to eating candy. I'm not really big on candy, but I'm big on like chocolate or like salty, spicy snacks. I think the next couple are favorites. It's gonna be a really short video. Then my next favorites are kind of like TV shows and like books and that kind of stuff. I think this month I was only able to finish reading one book. I forget. I haven't gone on a reading date with Yami. So this one. I finished reading this one, No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. Those of you who watch anime, specifically Bungo Stray Dogs, you guys kind of know about this. It's like a whole thing within the fandom. Since I like reading, I thought I'd check it out, and a lot of people were saying that this is pretty much the personality of one of the character Osamu in the show. So No Longer Human is, I get why it was a really popular book. It's very depressing. It's you kind of feel sorry for the main character, and you also just kind of, he questions a lot about human connections, he questions a lot about the nature of humans and just like how they live. It's a very, very thin, short book, and it's even more shorter because the pages are set up this way. It's supposedly taken from the notebook of the character of the main character of the protagonist in this book. I guess it's kind of set up to be read that way as like a notebook. That's why it's like that. I really like the way it was set up and made the book go by, and it's not like in chapters. It's more like in the third note. It's set up in parts of notebooks. So this was the first notebook, then there's like the second notebook and the third notebook, and so it keeps the story going like that. There's no chapters, so that means like the first notebook just keeps on going and going and going. So you have to find a right spot to stop reading and mark your page. So the character portrays himself as a failure. He behaves like a clown. Like, he knows that the way he's acting doesn't help him, but it's already kind of set in his personality and in his like reputation. So he has like no choice but to continue acting the way he is. So it's very depressing, but I did like it. Caught up to this show called Tomorrow. It is a Korean drama. It has Rowan from SF9. So this show is about like Grim Reapers that kind of work at this company, and a lot of them have like a different role within the company, and so he happens to die. He wasn't supposed to die, that's the thing, and so because of that, they say that he can either choose to stay in a coma and wake up like years later, or he can stay in a coma for 6 months and work as a Grim Reaper within a specific unit. And so this unit that he chooses to work in is a new unit. It's a new group that was made. So there's like a huge number of like deaths of dead souls going into hell and heaven, but I think it's more in hell. And so what they want to do is decrease those numbers. And so they say that because a huge majority of those are suicide cases, they decide that this unit is gonna prevent those suicides from happening. And so that's kind of what it is. It's just every episode or so is like a different case of a person who wants to commit suicide for whatever reason they might have. And so what this show is just really kind of addressing that issue and similar situations that people have been through. It deals a lot with loss. It is a show that's like addressing suicide, and there's a lot of moments where it's like funny, but at the same time it's serious. Yeah, it's a really good show, and there's like this whole thing going on with the manager of this unit. This chick is like, she says she came from hell. The episode that really got to me, I caught up to the show last night, was episode 6. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but that episode really got to me. It had me bawling. It had me crying my eyes out. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good show. Ooh, okay. So Netflix recently released Heartstopper, which is based on a English comic, and I have the books. A lot of people might have heard of Heartstopper. It's a really cute story. It deals with LGBT awareness. So like the main character got outed basically, and so everyone knows, you know, but he doesn't hide it. But at the same time, it's like he didn't choose to be outed. He didn't choose to come out, and so since that situation wasn't by choice, he kind of just has to deal with it, right? But he was bullied for that, and so even though he carries himself with, like, I guess a bit of confidence, it's like still a struggle for him. It's still something that's traumatic for him. Basically, it's about this main character, Charlie, who has a crush on the popular rugby boy. They end up being in the same like form, which is like, I guess, a class, like homeroom, I think. They're in the same form class, and they get to just like talk and get to know each other. Being a gay teen, his friends are very protective, and they really don't like the idea that he has a crush on this boy who according to them is straight and would never like look at him that way. And so it just kind of follows his journey, and it also follows the, like, I guess, the stories of the other characters involved in the series. And this was 8 episodes, even though the books go further than that after the end of episode 8. Hopefully it gets a second season, just because it was so good. But 8 episodes are like 30 minutes each. I binged it in a night, and then I had to go to work the next day, and that was a terrible idea. But anything for the show, because a lot of people were waiting for the show to be released since it was announced, and a lot of people were reading and collecting the books. And the rating on it, they did such a good job sticking to the book. The details, like the main character's room is like, it was literally like seeing the image pop from the book into TV, into the screen. Every little detail they added was like spot on. So I think this show did such a good job. It's rated number 10, and I don't think they show like a rating, but it's number 10 on Netflix. I don't think I've been listening to like any new music. I just added Love Theory by Taeyong and Wonstein. Good song. Okay, another show. It's an anime show. It's called Spy Family. I recommended in my manga recommendation video for you guys to read Spy Family, and I think I mentioned that there was an anime, but I caught up to the series, and 3 episodes are out right now, and it's so good. It is so good. It's such a cute story. They finally put the intro and the outro for the series, and it's really cute. The animation style they chose for the intro is very cute. I really like how it's like a little kid drawings. But yeah, it's such a cute show. I can't find any way to like really recommend it other than saying that if you read it, they've done such a good job. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. But yeah, that was it for this video. It's gonna be released on time. It's a short video. But yeah, that's it. Yeah. Don't forget to go to Costco and get these. They're so good. Alright, that was it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.